Browning in. Would you now please rise for the playing of tonight's national anthem? The national anthem will be played by the junior high and Fairfield High School pep band under the direction of Erica Allen. Tonight's colors will be presented by the Fairfield High School cheerleaders under the direction of Jen Barnett. Browning Indians. A 5'5" senior number 10, Chelsea St. Godard. A 5'5" junior number 22, Shelby St. Godard. A 5'5" senior number 12, Courtney Little Dog. A 5'10" sophomore number 24, Tiara Gillum. And a 5'5" senior number 30, Cindy Sharp. Your Indians are assistant coached by Dylan Hall and Daryl Faulkner. Head coach is Ray Auger. And now the starting left, your home team, Fairfield Eagles. A captain at 6'3", a senior number 3, Jill Barda.
One's gonna work for you?
Yeah. A captain at 5'8", a senior number 21, Courtney Coverdale. A 5'8", senior number 22, Kaylin Coverdale. A 5'6", sophomore number 23, Allie Steinbach. And a 5'7", senior number 32, Kaylee Bates. Assistant coach by Dustin Schmidt, and your head coach is Dustin Gordon.
Back here in Fairfield, and looks like a lot of people braved the weather. We got a good crowd on hand for tonight's contest. Heading into the jump circle for Browning, we have Tiara Gillum, and in the jump circle for Fairfield will be Jill Barda. Browning in their traveling black with the red numbers. Fairfield in their home white with the blue numbers. And there is the tip, and it will be controlled by Fairfield. They give the ball over onto the right wing. It'll be Kaylin Coverdale looking down low. Jill Bart is right there, puts it off the glass and in. Fairfield on the board first. It's 2-0 Fairfield. 7:44 left to go in our first quarter as Browning comes the other direction. It'll be Courtney Little Dog going to the corner. Three-pointer by Tierra Gillum is up and in. Gillum with the three. It's 3-2 Browning now. 7:33 left to go in our first quarter. Across the timeline goes Coverdale, gives the ball over to Courtney Coverdale. Now over on the right wing to Kaylee Bath. And now a whistle and a foul's going to be called underneath. Let's see. I called a foul on Browning. It'll be on Tierra Gillum. It'll be her first. Looks like Ali Steinbaum might be in the contest now. Going to the jump circle will be Jill Barta. First one is up and in. One more coming up. And that one is up and also good. So 4 points for Jill Barta, all 4 of Fairfield's points. It's 4-3. Fairfield leads with 7:14 left to go in our first quarter. Over on the right side, and the ball is stolen away as it'll be Ollie Steinbau with the ball. Goes up on top of the key to Courtney Coverdale. Looks down low, and the ball is stolen away by Browning. Coming the other direction, Chelsea Sangador will stop, or that's Sydney Sharp. Long three-point shot put up there by Gillum, no good, and the rebound is picked up by Courtney Little Dog to keep it alive for the Indians. Cross-court pass made to Shelby Sangador. Back up to the top of the key to Chelsea. Goes near side to Little Dog. Takes 2 dribbles. Now goes baseline, and she'll give the ball over to Sydney Sharp. Now back up on top of the key. Chelsea Sangador for 3 is good. 3-pointer for Chelsea Sangador, and it's 6-4 Browning. 6:28 left to go in our first quarter. Across the timeline goes Ollie Steinbach. Goes to the corner, and the shot's going to be put up high off the glass, and it's good for Browning, for Fairfield, as Ollie Steinbach will pick up her first 2. We're tied at 6. 6:13 left to go in our first quarter. As we go inside the paint, Tierra Gillum made a move toward the paint, and a foul's going to be called. And the foul will go against Fairfield, and they'll call that one on Kaylee Bath. It'll be her first. First team foul on the Eagles. Inbound pass will be taken by Little Dog. Gives the ball over on the near side. Shelby Sangador goes baseline to Gillum. Looks underneath to Sharp. Now back on the outside. Shot's going to be put up there by Little Dog. No good. Rebound pulled down by Barta. Gets the outlet pass to Steinbach. She runs the ball across the timeline. Goes all the way to the baseline. Her shot from 10's no good. And the rebound, as it was tried to go out of bounds. And the ball does go out of bounds. Last touch by Fairfield. It'll be Browning ball. Sharp will walk across the timeline as Fairfield will not press. Goes over on the right side now. Shelby Sangador goes inside the paint. Now the ball is batted away. It'll be picked up by Fairfield. It'll be Barta taking the ball across the timeline for the Eagles. Hands the ball off over to Steinbach. Goes over on the right side now. It'll be Bass for 3. It's good. She rounds the hoop and it falls. 3 points for Kaylee Bath, and now it's 9-6. Fairfield leads. 5:20 left to go in our first quarter. Across the timeline goes Sharp. Gives the ball over on the near side. Now works baseline to Shelby Sangador. Has the ball batted, but she'll be able to pick it up inside to Gillum. She loses it. Picked up by Shelby Sangador. Shot no good. Rebound battled around and finally picked up by Fairfield. They run the ball the other direction. Gives it over to Barta. She'll take the ball all the way to low, put it up in the end. 6 points for Jill Barta. It's 11-6 Fairfield. 4:55 left to go in our first quarter. Across the timeline, going coast to coast, putting it up is Sydney Sharp, and she draws the foul. Well, she had a whole line there that you could drive a truck through, and she ends up getting the foul, getting the shot, and draws the foul. So first 2 for Sydney Sharp, and the foul was called on Courtney Coverdale. It'll be her first. Second team foul on Fairfield. So Sharp trying to complete the 3-point play, and that one is up, and that is no good. Rebound is taken by Fairfield. Our score remains 11-8 Fairfield as we get the ball down. Low shot high off the glass by Kaylin Coverdale. Goes straight down. It's 13-8 Fairfield now with 4:38 left to go in our first quarter. Gillum across the timeline. Gets double team. Goes over onto the right side to Shelby Sangador. Now goes baseline. It'll be Sharp there. Kicks it back over to Shelby. Inside turnaround jumper by Little Dog, partially blocked, picked up by Barta. Gets a lead pass to Steinbach. Back over to Barta. Now underneath to Taylor Isaacson now. Gives it back over to Barta from the free throw line. Shot no good. And rebound picked up by Gillum. She'll run the ball the other direction. Stop from 5. Shot up no good. And there with the rebound is Kaylin Coverdale. Now she'll run the ball across the timeline. Gets a lead pass over to Talia Isaacson. Back up on top of the key now to Kaylin Coverdale. She'll take the ball between two people. Now just hand the ball off to Barta. She'll put it off the glass and in. She was too far underneath the basket. Barta was right there, so she said, here, you take it. And she puts it off the glass and in. It's 15-8 Fairfield. 3:38 left to go in our first quarter. As over on the near side goes Little Dog, and timeout's going to be called by Browning. Let's break for a minute with 3:34 left to go in our first quarter. Our score is Fairfield 15 and Browning 8. Courtney Little Dog gets the ball on the outside. Chelsea Sangador for 3 is no good. Rebound Gillum keeps it alive. Gives it back over to Chelsea Sangador. Shot no good. Now the rebound pulled down by Isaacson. Gets the outlet pass to Courtney Coverdale. Works down low to Steinbach. Now inside, shot by Barta. No good. Foul's going to be called. And going to the line for Fairfield will be Jill Barta. Barta will be shooting 2. The foul's going to be called on Tierra Gillum. That'll be her second. Bart at the line. She's 2 for 2, has 8 points on the night. First one is good. Now substitution coming in will be Kaylee Bath will come in, and Ollie Steinbach will come out. Next shot by Bart is up, and that's also good. Jill Barta already in double figures. She has 10 points, and it's a 17-8. Browning with the lead, or Fairfield with the lead with 2:52 left to go in our first quarter. It'll be Gillum over on the far side. Works on the baseline to Shelby Sangador, but the pass is taken away by Kaylin Coverdale. Gets a lead pass over to Isaacson. Goes off her foot, and it goes out of bounds. So Browning will get the ball on the turnover. Gillum will take the ball out for the Indians. Gets the inbound to Sharp, and she'll slowly walk the ball across the timeline. Goes over on the left side now to Chelsea Sangador. Now works over on the near side. Little Dog, she'll take it for 3. Hits the back of the rim. It's no good. Rebound Barta. Now she'll take the ball across the timeline. She was looking for someone to pass it to. There was no one there, so she just took it herself. Now the ball goes through the hands of Coverdale, but she'll pick it up before it goes into backcourt. Gives the ball over to Barta. Now over on the far side, looks down low, and jumping right in front of the pass will be Little Dog, or will be Sharp. She'll run the ball across the timeline. No look pass to Little Dog, and it goes through her hands and out of bounds, and it'll be Fairfield's ball. And a substitution being made tonight is Shania Hoyt. Will check in now for Browning, as Gillum will sit down with her 2 fouls. As they get the ball down low to Barta, goes through her hands and out of bounds, so another turnover gives Browning the ball. As Sharp will walk the ball across the timeline for Browning, stop just in front of that center circle. Works over on the near side to Little Dog. Bounce pass to Shelby Sangador. Now looks down low, but intended there for Hoyt, but it was taken away by Barta. She'll run the ball the other direction, take the ball all the way to the hole, get the layup on the other side, and it's good. 12 points for Jill Barta. It's 19-8 Fairfield. 1:36 left to go in our first quarter. Gets a bounce pass over on the near side. Shelby Sangador gives the ball up on top now to Sharp. Back to Shelby over on that right wing. Over to Sharp, and now has the ball batted away again. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Browning. It's Fairfield's ball. Checking the contest, Ollie Steinbaugh will come in, and Courtney Coverdale will come out. Inbound pass is taken by Steinbaugh. She'll go over onto the right wing, look for a pass. She gets bothered there, looks down low, no one's there, and it goes out of bounds. Closest person there was Isaacson, but I don't know if she was expecting her to be there or Barta or someone, but just goes right out of bounds. It'll be Browning's ball. Inbound pass is taken by Sharp. She'll stop right in front of the key there. Gives the ball over on the near side there, but the ball is batted away again. And this time also no one was there. I believe intended for Little Dog. Maybe Shelby Sangador, but it went right through him and into the corner where no one was. So Fairfield gets the ball. Goes over on the far side. Goes Bayeth. Gives the ball over to Steinbaugh. Now back over to Bayeth. Bounce pass down low inside. Kaylin Coverdale high off the glass is good. That's 4 points for Kaylin Coverdale. It's 21-8 Fairfield. 47 seconds left to go in our first quarter. Over on the right wing goes Ivana Spotted Eagle, who's in the contest now. Gives it up on top of the key now to Sharp. Goes over on the right side now. Little Dog drives inside the paint. Her little jumper from 5, no good. Rebound, Spotted Eagle. Put back is up, that's no good. And another two-pointer, this time put up by Browning. It was Shelby Sangador that got that. It's 21-10. Fairfield leads with 18 seconds left to go in our first quarter. Barta, just at that center circle, looks to drive, gives the ball over on the near side now to Isaacson. She'll work off a screen, give it back over to Barta. Around left wing with 7 seconds. Now she'll get the ball inside the paint, go by 2 defenders, shot gets stripped away, and a foul's going to be called. And a foul will go against Browning. And Fairfield will take the ball out. They say it was not a shooting foul. Foul's going to be called on Ivana Spotted Eagle. It'll be her first. Third team foul on the Indians. Inbound lob is taken by Barta. Her shot no good, and now a foul's going to be called. That will send Jill Barta to the line, as the foul on Shelby Sangador will be her first, and the 4th team foul on Browning. Barta has 12 points right now. Is 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. Will be shooting 2, and the first one is good. Barta, the 6'4" senior, will be playing for Gonzaga next year. Next one is up, and that one is also good. So 14 points for Jill Barta. It's 23-10. Long shot at the buzzer from about 3/4 court. Hit the back of the rim, but did not go in, and that will end our first quarter. We're through 1 here in Fairfield, and it's been all Fairfield. Our score after 1 is Fairfield 23 and Browning 10.
For more than 100 years, community-focused Teton Banks has served the area with friendly, professional service provided by people you know and trust. And isn't that what we'd all like from our bank? Teton Banks, solving your problems, serving your needs. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Kay and Kenneth Nate.
It'll be Browning to get the ball to start our second quarter as they trail 23-13. As up on top of the key, a whistle and a timeout's going to be called by Browning right away. So let's break for a minute. With 7:49 left to go in our second quarter, our score is Fairfield 23, Browning 10.
Real quick, there is a red Dodge van with 38 plates outside that has lights on inside. A red Dodge van with 38 plates with lights on inside.
come the other direction. A shot put up by Shelby Sagador was no good. Fairfield takes the ball the other direction, and a shot put up this time by Kaylee Bath was good. And no, that was not by Bath. That was, let's see, it was missed who got that shot, but it's 25-13. Now as we come the other direction, there's a shot by Skunkcap. She picks up the three. It's 25-13. Over on the right side, shot inside there by a Spotted Eagle. She gets her first two, and it's 25-15. Fairfield leads with 6:49 left to go in our second quarter. And missed who got that shot for Fairfield, as it'll be Kaylee Bath giving the ball up on top of the key. Looks down low, the ball goes through the hands of Isaacson and out of bounds. And the turnover will give Browning the ball as across the timeline. Will go Spotted Eagle. Gives the ball over on the far side now to Little Dog. Goes in the corner now as Shania Hoyt can't hang on to it. Will be picked up by Fairfield. We go the other direction. On the other end, a shot by Steinbach. She gets the layup and draws the foul. Foul's going to be on Shelby Sangler. It will be her second. 15th foul on Browning. So Kaylin Coverdale will go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. And she does. Steinbach that got the three-point play. So 5 points for Ollie Steinbach, and it's 28-15. Browning with the lead, or Fairfield with the lead. 6:17 left to go in our second quarter, and as soon as we get the ball the other direction, another foul called. And this one on Kaylin Coverdale. That'll be her first. Third team foul on Fairfield. Browning will take the ball out underneath her own basket. Inbound lob will be picked up by Skunkcap. And now has the ball go out of bounds, almost out of bounds, saved from going out of bounds by Fairfield. And it goes into the hands of Kaylee Bath. Her shot no good. Foul's going to be called. And going to the line for Fairfield will be Kaylee Bath. Foul will be on Courtney Little Dog, her first. That is the 16th foul on Browning, so Fairfield will be shooting free throws for the rest of this half. Bath has 3 points, and the first one is up and in. Kaylee Bath, a 5'7" senior with one more coming up. And that one is up and also good. So 5 points for Kaylee Bath makes it 30-15. Fairfield leads. 6 minutes left to go in our second quarter. And a whistle, an offensive foul is going to be called. And they'll call that one on, looks like Courtney Little Dog. And it'll be her second. So that'll give Fairfield the ball on the offensive foul. It'll be barred up on top of the key. Gives the ball on the outside. Shot's going to be put up there by Steinbach, up and in. Ali Steinbach now with 7 points. It's 32-15 Fairfield. 5:39 left to go in our second quarter. As they get the ball down low inside, the ball's going to go to the floor. Gets tied up. And they're going to call a held ball, and possession arrow will favor Fairfield. Inbound pass is going to be taken by Courtney Coverdale. Gets it across the timeline. Works over on the near side to Bath. Back over to Courtney Coverdale. Looks down low. Bart is there. Off the glass. Up and in. 16 now for Jill Barta. It's 34-15. Fairfield leads with 5:19 left to go in our second quarter. Now long three-point shot by Little Dog. It's an air ball, and the rebound will be picked up by Kaylin Coverdale. Gets the ball across the timeline, works over on the near side to Ollie Steinbach, and gets the ball underneath it. Now the ball is stolen away this time by Shania Hoyt. Gets a lead pass the other direction as over to Spotted Eagle. Her shot off the glass at the side of the rim, no good. Foot pack is up by Shelby Sangador. That's no good. Now the ball goes to the floor. Mindy Gallagher-Horn, who's in the contest, tried to roll the ball, but it goes out of bounds, and it'll be Fairfield's ball. And now a timeout's going to be called by Fairfield. So let's break for a minute with 4:51 left to go in our second. Our score is Fairfield 34, Browning 15. Courtney Coverdale was the mystery person who I was wondering who got that point earlier. On the inbound, they call a held ball. Possession there will favor Browning. Come the other direction now, and it's Shelby Sangador can't hang on to it. It'll be picked up by Fairfield. Over on the far side, Kaylin Coverdale gets the ball down low to Barta. Her shot off the glass is up and in. 18 for Jill Barta. It's 36-15 Fairfield. 4:16 left to go in our second quarter. Up on top of the key is a Spotted Eagle. Gets the ball inside the paint now. It's batted away. It'll be picked up by Fairfield. Bayeth will give the ball over to Barta. Back over to Bayeth. Works over on the right side now to Steinbach. Goes in the corner to Courtney Coverdale. Back over to Steinbach. To Kaylin Coverdale. Down low to Barta. Her shot off the glass. Up and in. No good this time. She actually missed one. And the rebound is going to be taken by Browning. Skunkcap was going to take a long three-point shot. That's no good. Rebound, Shelby Sangador. Her putback is up. That's no good. Rebound, Barta. Gets a long lead pass to Bayeth. She'll take the ball all the way the other direction. Too hard off the glass. No good. Putback by Kaylin Coverdale. That's no good. And now a foul's going to be called on another putback. And the foul will go against Browning. And that'll send Kaylee Bayeth to the line. They'll call that foul on Shelby Sangador, and that will be her third. And going to the line for Fairfield will be Kaylee Bayeth. She's 2 for 2, has 5 points on the night, and the first one is up and good. Checking the contest, we have Jayla Hoyt will be in for Browning for the first time. And Talia Isaacson back in for Fairfield. Bayeth, next shot is up, and that one is also good. So 7 points for Kaylee Bayeth makes it 38-15 Fairfield. 3:25 left to go in our second quarter. As between the circles, we'll go Little Dog. Gets a bounce pass over in the corner. And now a 19-footer put up there by Shelby Sangador is up and in. 4 points for Shelby Sangador, and it's 38-17 as we come the other direction. This time a shot's going to be put up down low by Barta. And now she has 20. It's 40-17. Fairfield leads with 3 minutes left to go in our second quarter. And now the ball is almost batted away by Fairfield, picked up in backcourt by Spotted Eagle. And since there was a touch by Fairfield, it's not over and back. They give the ball over on the baseline to Shelby Sangador. Because they try to go cross-court pass to Courtney Little Dog. She saves it from going out of bounds. But then it hit Shelby Sangador, and then it did go out of bounds. It'll be Fairfield's ball. Good hustle there by Browning, but unfortunately for them, Fairfield does end up with the turnover, with the ball on the turnover, as it'll be Courtney Coverdale giving the ball over on the right side now to Bayeth. Back to Courtney Coverdale, look down low, trying to get it to Kaylin Coverdale, but it's batted away, picked up by Shelby Sangador. Gets a lead pass to Little Dog, looks down low, and the ball is batted away again. This time, loose ball is picked up in backcourt. Bodies fly everywhere. And now the ball goes to the floor, and they're going to call a held ball. And I think we have an injury on a Browning player. And there is an injury, as it'll be, looks like Jayla Wells has a bloody nose. She's going to go to the locker room, and I'm going to have to make a substitution for her. And let's see, they'll check in Mindy Gallagher-Horn. And they need now a napkin because they have a blood is on the floor. So let's go ahead and let's take a 1 minute timeout while they get all that taken care of. With 2:12 left to go in our second quarter, our score is Fairfield 40 and Browning 17.
Kay and Kenneth Naylor started Kay's Auto in 1955. The Fairfield store opened in March of 1984 and has been going strong ever since. Today, Ken and Jan Naylor own and operate the family business. They have proudly supported the Fairfield community and school for 28 years. For all of your automotive parts, vehicle accessories, and automotive tools, be sure to stop into the Fairfield Kay's Auto Store. Customers will experience outstanding service in a friendly atmosphere and guaranteed high-quality parts. Please visit Kay's Auto of Fairfield for any of your automotive needs. Thank you for your business, and go Eagles! Kay and Kenneth
was a trail of drops of blood all the way to the locker room. They finally got that cleaned up now, and we're back in action. Fairfield over on the left side. They give the ball over to Bart up on top. Dumps the ball over to Kaylin Coverdale. She'll go through traffic, put it up and in. Kaylin Coverdale with 6 now, and it's 42-17. Fairfield leads with 1:48 left to go in our second quarter. As over on the far side goes Courtney Little Dog. Gives the ball on the baseline as no one was on Shelby Sangador. Her shot was no good, but the putback by Kaylia Skunkcap is up, and that is good. 5 points for Skunkcap. It's 42-19. The Fairfield leads. 1:29 left to go in our second quarter, and the ball is batted away this time, and they're going to call a held ball. And possession arrow will favor Browning. So the inbound pass will be taken by Spotted Eagle. Gives the ball over on the baseline now. Shelby Sangador from 19-footer, no good. And rebound as Gallagher Horn had the ball, but she kind of fell down and she fell on the baseline. And it'll be Fairfield's ball there. So the inbound pass now will be taken by Fairfield. Courtney Coverdale gives the ball over on the left side now to Beth, or rather to Isaacson. Goes near side to Courtney Coverdale. Bounce pass down low, and the ball is batted away. This time it's being picked up by Browning. They get the lead pass over to Gallagher Horn, and a whistle as a foul is going to be called. She took the ball the other direction. We'll call a blocking foul on Talia Isaacson. That will be her first. That's only the 4th team foul on Fairfield. As Shelby Sangador will take the ball out, inbounds, gives it a slap. Gets it inbound. Now back over to Shelby Sangador. Now up on top of the key to Spotted Eagle. Looks down low. The ball is batted away this time by Isaacson. They get the lead pass to Kaylin Coverdale. She'll take the ball all the way to the baseline. Got by a defender, puts it up and in. 8 points for Kaylin Coverdale. It's 44-19 Fairfield. 37 seconds left to go in our first half. Now long 3-point shot put up there by Skunkcap. No good. No good. Rebound goes to Steinbach. She'll run the ball the other direction and get the layup. 9 points now for Steinbach, and a whistle traveling is going to be called as Gallagher Horn got the going just a little bit too fast, they said. Actually, that was Spotted Eagle. So the traveling will give Fairfield the ball on the turnover. Kaylin Coverdale will take the ball out for the Eagles. Gets an inbound lob over to Courtney Coverdale. Now up on top of the key to Kaylin. Works over on the near side to Courtney. Now over on the far side, it'll be Isaacson there. Looks down low to Kaylin. Takes one dribble, gives the ball over to Barta. Now she'll get by one defender. Her shot off the glass is no good. Gets her own rebound. Her putback is up in the air. 22 for Jill Barta. Buzzer sounds, and that ends our first half. Let's go ahead and take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back and take a look at some of the numbers. Our score at the half, it's Fairfield 48, Browning 19.
Cheerleaders will be doing pop a shot, $1 for a 3-point shot. Please remember to remove your shoes. Please remember to remove your shoes.
the half, and it's Fairfield with a big lead over Browning, 48-19. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the numbers. First of all, for Browning, well, not a whole lot, as they're pretty balanced with those 19 points. But Kalia Skunkcap comes off the bench, and she is their leading scorer right now with 5 points. She has a three-pointer to her credit. Also, we have Shelby Sangador with 4 points. We have a three-pointer for Chelsea Sangador, a three-pointer for Tierra Gillum, who got into foul trouble, and 2 for Sydney Sharp. She's 0 for 1 from the line, and Ivana Spotted Eagle also with 2. Browning as a team only shot that one free throw, and they missed. So they're 0 for 1 as a team, 0% there. That's the scoring for Browning. Let's take another 2-minute timeout. We'll take a look at the Fairfield scoring. Again, our score at the half, Fairfield 48, Browning 19. Leading Browning 48-19 as we take a look at the scoring for Fairfield, led by Jill Marta, and no surprise there, 22 points, and she is also 6 for 6 from the charity stripe. Ollie Steinbach, 9 points for Fairfield off the bench, 1 for 1 from the line. Caleb Coverdale has 8 points. Kaylee Bay has 7 points. She's 4 for 4 from the charity stripe, and Courtney Coverdale with 2 for Fairfield. The Eagles as a team are perfect 11 for 11 from the charity stripe, so they are 100% there. And that's the scoring for Fairfield. As we take, let's take one more 2-minute timeout. We'll come back as our halftime show continues. Our score at the half, Fairfield 48, Browning 19. back here at Fairfield as the Eagles leading Browning by a score of 48-19. And there is another game going on tonight in the Central A as a non-conference. AA Great Falls is at Hammer taking on the Blue Ponies tonight. And another game also in the 1B. It's a non-conference game as 10C Heartbutte takes on the Conrad out of the 1B in girls basketball tonight. Some of the Northern B games going on also have none of them are conference games, all non-conference. Wolf Point is on the road taking on Sydney. Seco Whitewater is at Glasgow, and Fraser is at Poplar. Some of the games going on in our area: Sunburst at Dutton Brady, Gary Gooden and Dean Laram down in Dutton bring you the contest, both boys and girls there. Also, we have Belt at Geraldine, Dodson is at Chinook, Highwood is at Denton Geyser Stanford, and then Hobson Moore Judith Gap is at Box Elder. And that's some of the things going on tonight. Tomorrow here on kind of just looking at our broadcast schedule, we have Shelby will be at Browning, Browning will be at Shelby. They changed that up. So it'll be Browning and Shelby as Mark Daniels will bring you both the boys and girls action. I'll have some boys basketball coming up tomorrow night also on our, right here on, well, that'll be on our AM side of things actually, as Conrad will be at Cutbank. And then we have Rocky Boy at Sunburst, Rocky Boy at Shelby coming up on Saturday on, right here on K96 over on our AM side of things. Sunburst will be at Sims. Fairfield gets the ball to start our third quarter of action as underneath they give the ball over to Jill Barton. She actually got blocked, but a foul's going to be called on Tierra Gillum. And if you're Browning, that's probably the one you did not want to have fouled, so she'll be picking up the foul. Going to the line for Fairfield will be Jill Barton to shoot two, and the first one is good. Jill Barta, 6'4", senior, and she'll have one more coming up here. And that one rattles the hoop and is also good. 24 points for Jill Barta. It's 50-19. Fairfield leads with 7:42 left to go in our third quarter. Last time these two met was a high-scoring contest as Fairfield ended up winning that one 70-66. Shot put up there by 77-60. Shot put up on the other end, no good by Browning. And now as we come the other direction, Fairfield also no good. Rebound, Gillum gets a rebound as they try to get the ball underneath to Chelsea Sangador, but it was jumping right in front of that was Kaylin Coverdale. Gets the lead pass over to Courtney. She'll get the ball down low to Barta. Her shot off the glass is up and in. 26 points for Jill Barta. It's 52-19. Fairfield leads with 7:04 left to go in our third. Well, on the near side, they give the ball over on the right wing now, and the ball is almost goes into backcourt, saved by Cindy Sharp, and goes into the hands of Courtney Little Dog. Tried to go baseline, but Courtney Coverdale was there to take the ball away from him. Now has her pocket picked by Courtney Little Dog, and she'll take the ball to the hole, put it up and in. First two for Courtney Little Dog. It's 52-21. Fairfield leads with 6:39 left to go in our third. Now long three-point shot put up there by Courtney Coverdale, no good. Put back by Ollie Steinbaugh is up and in. Ollie Steinbaugh now in double figures. She has 11. It's 54-21. And now on the other end, shot's going to be put up by Shelby Sangador, no good, but a foul's going to be called. And going to the line for Browning will be Shelby Sangador. And the foul is going to be called on Jill Barta. That will be her first. And the first team foul on Fairfield in this half. And at the line, Shelby Sangador. First one is up and no good. Shelby Sangador already with 4 points. 5'5" junior for the Indians with one more coming up. And that one is also no good. Rebound picked up by Fairfield. As they get the lead pass over to Kaylee Bath. Works over on the near side to Steinbaugh as she'll try to get around the defender, but a foul's going to be called, I believe, on Sydney Sharp. And it will be a blocking foul on Sharp. It's going to be her first. Talia Isaacson will come in now as Kaylin Coverdale will come out. And Fairfield with the inbound. They give the ball. Now 3-point shot's going to be put up by Bayeth. No good. Rebound. Isaacson keeps it alive. Gives it over to Barta. Now up on top of the key. Inside is going to be Steinbach. She'll drive to the hole. Shot no good. It's batted away though, and by Browning. So Fairfield takes the ball underneath their own basket. Courtney Coverdale with the inbound. Now another 3-point shot, this time put up by Bayeth, no good. And rebound, Gillum will take the ball the other direction. Gets by 2 defenders, shot up, and she goes coast to coast on that one. And she has 5 points. 54-23, Fairfield leads now with 5:47 left to go in our third. Over on the left side now is Shelby Sangador with the steal. But it's stolen back by Isaacson. Gets the ball underneath, and all by herself was Ollie Steinbach. And she has her 13th point. 56-23 now. It'll be Gillum. Fakes the three-pointer. Now she'll just drive inside the paint. Shot hits the bottom of the rim. No good. And it's going to be tied up on the rebound. They're going to call a held ball. And possession now will favor Browning. So taking the ball out for the Indians will be Tierra Gillum. Gets the inbound to Shelby Sangador. Her shot jumping right in front of the pass was Courtney Coverdale. Gets a long lead pass. Bayeth is all by herself underneath. 9 points for Kaylee Bayeth. It's 58-23. Fairfield leads with 5:15 left to go in our third. Now long three-pointer by Gillum is up and in. Second three-pointer by Tierra Gillum, and she has 8. 58-26 Fairfield. 5:06 left to go in our third. Inside the paint, Gillum almost had a steal on the pass. But on the near side, it will be Bayeth over to Steinbach. Now up on top of the key to Isaacson. Works over on left side to Bayeth. Looks at the three-pointer, doesn't go for it. Gives it over to Steinbach. Now 3-point shot by Barter. Rolls around, falls off. Rebound, Shelby Sangador. Gets the outlet pass to Sharp. Runs the ball across the timeline. Now over on the left side to Little Dog. Three-pointer by Gillum is up, no good. Rebound, Shelby Sangador. Her shot partially blocked. It'll be picked up by Barta. She'll trot the ball across the timeline. Give the ball over on the left side to Bayeth. Now back over to Bard up on top. Now she'll drive inside the paint, dump the ball down low. Isaacson shot no good. Foul called. And going to the line for Fairfield will be Talia Isaacson. Isaacson has yet to score in this contest. It'll be her first trip to the charity stripe. Foul is called on Shelby Sangador. That's going to be her 4th. And Isaacson's first shot is up. It bounced around and it's good. Checking the contest will be Kaylin Coverdale will come in for Fairfield. Also in will be Ivana Spotted Eagle for Browning. Second shot by Isaacson is up, and that one's also good. So Talia Isaacson has her first 2 of the contest. It's 60-26. Fairfield leads with 4:16 left to go in our third. As it'll be Courtney Little Dog, gives the ball over on the left side now to Gillum. Her turnaround jumper is up, no good, but a foul is going to be called. And going to the line for Browning will be Tierra Gillum. And the foul will be on Jill Bart. It'll be her second. Gillum leads the Browning scoring right now with 8 points. And she'll be shooting 2 here. It's her first trip to the charity stripe. The first one is up, hits the front of the rim, and it's no good. Courtney Coverdale will now come in. Jill Barta will come out. And one more coming up for Tierra Gillum. And that one hits the back of the rim, and it's also no good. Rebound will be taken by Fairfield. As running the ball across the timeline goes Courtney Coverdale. And now inside the paint, a whistle, a foul's going to be called. And now the officials will confer. And it'll be on Browning's Ivana Spotted Eagle. It'll be foul number 2 on Spotted Eagle. 4th team foul on the Indians in this half. And the inbound pass will go off the foot of Kaylin Coverdale, but picked up by Steinbach. Looks down low as they try to get the ball over to Isaacson, but was batted away. Getting a hand on that was Little Dog. And it'll be out of bounds. It'll be Fairfield's ball. Courtney Coverdale taking the ball out for Fairfield underneath their own basket. Up on top of the key, they give the ball over to Isaacson. Works to Steinbach. Over on the right side to Courtney Coverdale. Over on the far side now to Bayeth. Gives the ball over in the corner to Courtney Coverdale. Now back over to Steinbach, to Courtney Coverdale. Back to Steinbach. Works back over to Courtney. To Steinbach again, now up on top of the key to Isaacson. Works over on the right side now to Bayoff. Now she'll drive inside the paint, looks down low. Isaacson shot up, no good. Foul called. And going to the line for Fairfield again will be Talia Isaacson. This time the foul is going to be called on Sydney Sharp. It'll be her second. Isaacson at the line is 2 for 2. And those are the only points she scored so far. And the first one by Isaacson is up. It rolls around and falls off. That's the first free throw that any Fairfield player has missed in this contest. They've made every one of them. And the next one is up, and that's also no good. And the rebound is taken by Bayoff and tried to get the ball down low to Isaacson. It was batted away by Browning. And it'll be Fairfield's ball underneath their own basket. Courtney Coverdale will be doing the honors for the Eagles. Gets the inbound over to Bayoff. She'll take it for three. It's an air ball. And rebound taken by Chelsea Sagador. Gets the ball down low inside Sydney Sharp. Will put it off the glass and in. 4 points for Sydney Sharp. It's 60-28. Fairfield leads. 3:08 left to go in our third. Long lob pass goes way over the head of Isaacson and out of bounds. And it'll be a turnover, and it'll be Browning's ball. Gillum with the inbound to Sharp. Gets a lead pass across the timeline to Little Dog. Works the ball down low. Gillum's there. Her turnaround jump off the glass is up and in. Tierra Gillum now in double figures. She has 10. It's 60-30. Fairfield leads with 2:51 left to go out of third quarter. Now a steal as we come the other direction, and a foul is going to be called. And they'll call that one, I believe, on Courtney Coverdale, and it will be. So that's foul number 2 on Courtney Coverdale. Third team foul on Fairfield in this half. And now the ball goes through the hands on the inbound of Spotted Eagle, but she'll be able to pick it up. Gives the ball to Sharp. She'll go for three. It's no good. Rebound goes off a foot, and now it's going to be picked up down low. They'll roll the ball over to Gillum. She'll back up, go for three, it rolls around and falls off. Rebound goes to the floor, and now it's going to be tied up with the call a held ball, and possession now will favor Fairfield. And take the ball out for the Eagles, and now a timeout's going to be called by Fairfield. Let's break for a minute with 2:31 left to go in our third quarter. Our score, Fairfield 60 and Browning 30. After the timeout, Fairfield gets the ball down low to Kaylin Coverdale, who puts it off the glass and in. She's now in double figures with 10. It's 62-30 as Fairfield with the lead. Now a shot's going to be put up on the other end by Spotted Eagle. Hits a back of the backboard, and it's no good. Rebound Fairfield. They take the ball the other direction, and the ball was cleanly blocked on the other end. It goes out of bounds, and it'll be Fairfield's ball. Courtney Coverdale will take the ball out. Inbound pass by Bayoff. She goes for three. It's partially blocked. It'll be picked up by Gillum. She'll run the ball the other direction. Get the lead pass. Goes through the hands of Little Dog and out of bounds.
Yes, that's better. That's nice.
Now Courtney Coverdale will take the ball out for Fairfield, and the Indians will press. They get the inbound over to Bayoff. Now back to Steinbach. She's double teamed in backcourt. Gives it back over to Bayoff. Now long lead pass intended there for Kaylin Coverdale. Gillum bats the ball away, and it goes into the stands, and it'll be Fairfield's ball. Courtney Coverdale will take the ball out. Inbound pass taken by Steinbach back to Courtney Coverdale. to Steinbach over on the far side to Bayeth. Now back to Courtney over on the near side. Takes one dribble, works baseline now to Bayeth. Back to Courtney, cross-court pass now to Isaacson, looks down low to Kaylin Coverdale, and now the ball is again batted away as Gillum got her hand on it. And Fairfield again will take the ball out underneath their own basket. Courtney Coverdale will take the ball out. Looks for the inbound, gives it over to Steinbach. Now back to Courtney down low, shot is up, no good. Rebound is taken by Gillum. So run the ball across the timeline, direct traffic in backcourt. Gives the ball over on the near side to Sharp. Now back to Gillum up on top. Now she'll drive inside the paint. Leading jumper up, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Now last touch by Fairfield, it's Browning's ball. Tierra Gillum to take the ball out. Inbound pass taken by Sharp. She'll go for three. It's no good. A rebound to Courtney Coverdale. Gets it over to Isaacson. Now lead pass to Bayeth. Looks down low. Turnaround jumper by Kaylin Coverdale. No good. Rebound Gillum. Again, directing traffic in backcourt. Takes the ball across the timeline. Gets a bounce pass over on the near side to Little Dog. Over on the far side now, as it'll be Chelsea Sangador. Gives it back over to Little Dog now. Shot's going to be put up there. Spotted Eagle. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound is a Courtney Coverdale with 14 seconds. Long pass over to Bayeth. She's at the baseline there. Couldn't quite hang on to the ball. And it was batted away as Courtney Little Dog got her hand on it to kind of poke the ball out of bounds. And it'll be Fairfield's ball. Gets the ball over to Bayeth. Now to Courtney Coverdale. Looks down low inside to Kaylin Coverdale. Turnaround jumper's no good, but foul's going to be called. And going to the line for Fairfield will be Kaylin Coverdale. Foul's going to be on Tierra Gillum. It'll be her fourth. Now Browning has Shelby Sangador with 4, Tierra Gillum with 4. At the line, Kaylee Bayeth, who's 4 for 4. Or no, Kaylin Coverdale. It's her first trip to the charity stripe. She has 10 points on the night, and her first one is no good. Kaylin Coverdale, a 5'8" senior, with one more coming up here, and that one is up, and that is also no good. Rebound picked up by Gillum. Gets a long lead pass down low. Getting a hand on it was Kaylin Coverdale. It was intended there for Courtney Little Dog, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be Browning's ball. Gillum will take the ball out with 2.6 seconds left to go in our third quarter. And the inbound taken by Little Dog, and now the ball was batted away as Bayeth just kind of swats at that ball. It goes out of bounds with half of a second left. And it will be Browning's ball. Inbound pass by Gillum, long three-pointer, it's no good. And that will end our third quarter. We're through 3 here in Fairfield. Our score, it's Fairfield 62 and Browning 30.
Get your blue 50/50 ticket out, $108 tonight. Blue 50/50 ticket out, 608-299. 608-299 for $108.
Browning with the ball to start our fourth quarter. As up on top of the key goes Sydney Sharp. Gives the ball over on the far side now to Ivana Spotted Eagle. Shot's going to be put up there by Tierra Gillum. No good. Foul's going to be called. And it'll be pushing foul's going to be called on Tierra Gillum, and that will be 5 on Tierra Gillum. So Browning's leading scorer will now foul out of the contest with 10 points at the 7:48 mark of the fourth quarter. In for her will be Shelby Sangador, who's also packing 4 fouls at the moment. And that is a 17th foul, so we'll be shooting a 1-on-1 on the other side. Joe Bard, who's back in the contest, will be going to the line. She is 8 for 8 from the charity stripe, has 26 points on the night. And the first one is up, and that is good. So 27 for Jill Barta. That's how many she scored against Browning last time they played in Browning. Her season high is 31 in a game against Belts. Next one is up, and that one is also good. 28 points for Jill Barta. It's 64 to 30. Browning Fairfield leads with 7:40 left to go in our fourth quarter. Now a steal as coming up with it is Isaacson, and she immediately travels with it, and she knew it, and so did everyone else. She kind of got the, was able to steal away the pass, took about 4 steps before she realized that she had to dribble. And it'll be Browning to take the ball out. Skunk Cap with the inbound to Sydney Sharp. Looks down low, shot by Sharp is up off the glass and in. 6 points for Sydney Sharp at 64-32. Fairfield leads with 7:26 left to go in our fourth quarter. Up on the far side is Talia Isaacson. We'll give it over to Ollie Steinbaugh. Works over on the right side to Kaylee Beth. Back to Steinbaugh. Looks down low. Kaylin Coverdale is there. Takes one dribble. Kicks ball back on the outside to Jill Barta. Her shot from the free throw line is up and in. 30 now for Jill Barta at 66-32. Fairfield leads with 7:04 left to go in our fourth. As over on the left side, they give the ball over to Shelby Sangador. Down low, shot high off the glass by Mindy Gallagher. Horn is up and in, and she draws the foul. So that's the first 2 for Mindy Gallagher Horn, and she'll be trying to complete the 3-point play. Foul was called on Talia Isaacson, her second. So Isaacson, or rather Gallagher Horn at the line, and that one bounces around, it's no good. So our score remains 66-34. Fairfield leads, 6:52 left to go in our fourth quarter. Barta between the circles, gives the ball over on the far side to Isaacson. Now over on the left side to Courtney Coverdale. Back over to Isaacson, now to Bayeth. She'll look at the three-pointer, won't go for it. Gives it back over to Courtney, to Bayeth. Now she'll drive inside the paint, but has the ball stripped away by Fairfield. As going the other direction, though, was Skunk Cap. She had it batted away as Kaylin Coverdale got her hand on it. But it'll be Browning's ball. On the inbound, they give it over to Ivana Spotted Eagle. Takes 2 dribbles, goes over on the far side now to Kalia Skunk Cap for 3, and it's way off the mark. Rebound, Shelby Sangador. Gets the ball down low as it'll be Courtney Little Dog. She can't hang on to the ball. Barta will strip the ball away from her. Now long lead pass the other direction. Shot no good. Put back by Isaacson is up, and that is good. Isaacson with 4, and she'll be going to the line. Had a trailer coming from behind as Courtney Coverdale just kind of slapped at the ball. The foul is going to be called on Shelby Sangador. That will be her 5th. So Shelby Sangador will foul out of the contest now. I don't think she realized it's on her. So that's 5, and Shelby Sangador will foul out with 4 points at the 6:11 mark of the fourth quarter. As Bailey Crossguns will check in for her. And the Briley Crossguns, rather. The shot by Isaacson is no good. And now a timeout's going to be called by Browning as Browning took the ball the other direction. Let's break for a minute with 6:05 left to go in our fourth quarter. Our score, it's Fairfield 68, Browning 34. Browning with the ball after the timeout, as up on top of the key, we will go Ivana Spotted Eagle. Works baseline now. Shot's going to be put up there by Sharp, no good. Rebound is taken by Barta. She'll run the ball across the timeline, gets a lead pass over to Bayeth over on that right wing. Now gives it back to Barta up on top of the key. To Bayeth at the baseline. Takes one dribble. Has the ball stolen away. Coming up with it is Spotted Eagle. She'll run the ball the other direction, and now almost had the ball stripped away. They'll give it to Sharp. Her shot no good. Rebound pulled down by Bayeth. She'll get the lead pass now over to Courtney Coverdale. Goes over on the far side. Now down low. Barta. Her turnaround jumper is partially blocked. It'll be picked up by Browning. They get the lead pass over to Spotted Eagle. Works over on the near side to Sharp. Goes over on the far side now as they look inside. Shot's going to be put up there by Briley Crossguns. Is partially blocked, no good. Rebound Fairfield. They can't hang on to it. They give the ball down low. Crossguns with another shot off the glass is too hard. Rebound Fairfield. They get the lead pass over to Bayeth. Shot way over the backboard and no good. But a foul is going to be called. And going to the line for Fairfield will be Kaylee Bayeth. Foul is going to be called on Sydney Sharp. That'll be her third. Bayeth at the line is 4 for 4. She has 9 points. And she'll be shooting 2 here, and the first one is no good. Ollie Steinbaugh will come in now as Talia Isaacson will come out. Second shot coming up for Kaylee Bayeth, 5'7" senior for the Eagles. And that one is up, and that one is good. So Kaylee Bayeth now in double figures. She has 10. It's 69-34. Fairfield leads with 4:53 left to go in our fourth quarter. Over in the corner goes Sharp, and now has the ball batted away by Fairfield. Browning will get the ball out. Sharp will take the ball out for the Indians. Looks for the inbound. Gives it to a lob over to Spotted Eagle. Looks down low, but it's taken away by Barta. She'll run the ball the other direction. Give the ball over to Courtney Coverdale. She'll work off one screen. Go to Bayeth. Looks down low to Kaylin Coverdale. Shot out the glasses, up and in. Kaylin Coverdale has 12 now. It's 71-34 Fairfield. 4:27 left to go in our fourth quarter. Bounce pass on the far side. Gives over to Kalia Skunkcap. Works down low. Inside shot's going to be put up there by Gallagher Horn. No good. Rebound Fairfield. They get the lead pass now over to Courtney Coverdale. Puts it up and in and draws the foul. 4 points for Courtney Coverdale, and she'll be going to the line. Foul's going to be on Sydney Sharp. Now that's going to be her fourth foul. Kaylin Coverdale, Courtney Coverdale, it's her first trip to the charity stripe. She has 4 points on the night, and she completes the three-point play by making that one. 5 points for Courtney Coverdale. It's 74-34. Fairfield leads. And that will start the continuous clock now, as that is a 40-point. The 40-point rule is now in effect for the running clock. They look down low as will be Gallagher Horn. Now long three-point shot put up by Spotted Eagle, no good. And rebound Barta. She gets double teamed as she looks for the inbound. Just kind of decided to try to throw it, and it'll be batted right back. Now she'll take the ball out. They'll lay off her a little bit to give the ball over to Bayeth. Now back to Barta. Works over to Steinbaugh. Now up on top of the key to Courtney Coverdale. Long cross-court pass to Bayeth. Looks down low. And there's Barta there. Her turnaround jumper's no good, but she's going to get fouled. And going to the line for Fairfield will be Jill Barta. Blocking foul is going to be called on Mindy Gallagher Horn, her first. Barta at the line. First one is up and good. Now that ties her season high right now at 31. And she's also now 11 for 11 from the free throw line. Brooke Poore is going to be checking in for the first time. And the next shot by Barta is up, and that is good. So now she does get her season high, and now she'll come out with her 32 points. And checking in will be, I believe they brought Talia Isaacson back in. They're going to get the shot over now to Sydney Sharp. Her shot no good, and rebound will be picked up by Fairfield. They get the ball over on the far side now, as it'll be Brooke Poor driving their ball to the hole. Shot up good, and she draws the foul. So Brooke Poor now we will going to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. Foul's going to be called on Mindy Gallagher-Horn, her second. Now checking the contest, we'll see Austin Rogers and Aspen Colvick for the first time. And Brooke Poor at the line, 5'3" freshman, and that one is up and it's no good, so our score remains 78-34. Fairfield leads, getting the ball down low. Shot's going to be put up there by Sharp, is up and in, and she draws the foul. And so Sydney Sharp now has 8. And the foul is going to be called on Austin Rogers. That will be her first. And Sydney Sharp at the line to try to complete the three-point play. Again, she has 8, and that one's no good. But getting the rebound was Shania Hoyt, who put it up and in. 78-38 our score. Fairfield leads. 1:16 left to go in our fourth. As Poor gets the ball down low. Shot's going to be put high off the glass by Austin Rogers. No good. And Rogers gets her own rebound now. She can't hang on to the ball. It's going to go to the floor, get tied up. They'll call a held ball. And possession now will favor Fairfield. Ollie Steinbauer to take the ball out for the Eagles. Looks for the inbound. She gives it over to Isaacson. Looks inside. Steinball looks to drive, and a whistle, and a foul's going to be called on Browning. And going to the line for Fairfield will be Ollie Steinbauer. And the foul's going to be on Sydney Sharp, and that will be her 5th foul. So Sharp will foul out of the contest with 8 points at the 25-second and counting mark of the fourth quarter. Chelsea Sangador will check into the contest now. And at the line, Ollie Steinbauer, first one is up and in. She'll get one more before the buzzer sounds, and that one is up, and that one is also good. So 15 for Steinbauer, and at the buzzer, long shot was put in, and no, they won't count it. About three-quarter court, Kalia Skunkcap banks it off the glass, it goes in, and they're going to wave it off. That's too bad. So our final score is, we're going to hear a word from DTJ Insurance. And our final score here in Fairfield, it was the Fairfield Eagles 80 and Browning Indians 38. To 38, yeah. Well, it looks like the shot of the game was the shot that never was. As Kalia Skunkcap, I still can't believe that. She took it like three-quarters court and just threw it up. She banked it off the glass and it went in, but they waved it off, said it was after the buzzer, and everyone cheered, and then they all went groaned, and they found out that that one won't count. But Fairfield ends up winning this one in a big way, 82-38. As we take a look at the scoring, first of all, for Browning, they were led by Tierra Gillum. She had 10 points, ended up fouling out of the contest. Sydney Sharp with 8 points, also fouling out. We have Shelby Sangador with 4 points fouling out. And then let's see, well, we have Kaylee Skunkcap with 5. She had a 3-pointer to her credit, and also the huge shot that was waved off, and I would have just given it to her for making that. And then we have Shelby Sangador with a 4. She was 0 for 2 from the line. Chelsea Sangador with a 3-pointer to her credit. We have Courtney Little Dog with 2. Mindy Gallagher-Horn with 2. She was 0 for 1 from the line. Ivana Spotted Eagle had 2, and Shania Hoyt with 2. And the Indians as a team, this is a stat you really don't want to talk about. They were 0 for 7 from the charity stripe, so 0% there for Browning. And that's the scoring for the Indians. We'll take a timeout. Our wrap-up brought to you by Norman Sport and Western Wear, and we'll take a look at the Fairfield scoring. Again, our final, it was Fairfield 80, Browning 38. Again, our final, Fairfield defeating Browning 80-38 as we take a look at the scoring for Fairfield. And with 4 players in double figures, Jill Barta gets her season high now with 32 points. That's one more than she had against Belt. 32 points, and she was also a perfect 12 for 12 from the charity stripe. Ollie Steinbach came off the bench, scored 14 points. She was 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. Kaylin Coverdale had 12. She was 0 for 2 from the line. And Kaylee Bath also in double figures. She had 10. And she was 5 for 6 from the charity stripe. We have Courtney Coverdale had 5. She was 1 for 1 from the line. Talia Isaacson with 4. She was 2 for 5 from the charity stripe. And Brooke Poor had 2. She was 0 for 1 from the line. The Eagles went to the line a ton and made a ton. They were 23 for 29 from the charity stripe, so 79% there. In fact, they were a perfect 11 for 11 from the line at the end of the first quarter. And again, 23 for 29, 79%. And again, Barta was 12 for 12 from the charity stripe, gets her season high 32. And that's the scoring for Fairfield. We'll take one more time out here. A word from Norman Sport and Western Wear, and we'll come back and wrap this one up. Again, our final, it was Fairfield 80, Browning 38.
Norman Sport and Western knows that you put in a lot of time to play ball through the whole thing. Extra hours on the field, running up and down the court, even spending time in the weight room. Because only the best get to play, only the best choose a routine, like the many scholars of the University of Norman. Find out who's the way to win. So again, the Norman Sport and Western got thanks for great football, basketball, track and volleyball, shoes and clothes. Norman's also has great limited apparel, hockey, football, Under Armour, and now at Norman, Fox racing gear. Even the littlest things can be checked out with Fox outfit. No matter where you are today, in the field, jamming and slamming, or in the stands, cheering on the home team. Norman Sport and Western has the shoes and clothes for you.
And again, Fairfield winning this one, as I was also looking to see. This is also the most points that Fairfield has scored in any game, 80 points. Their previous high was 77, and that was also against Browning when they played in Browning. They had 77 there, but that was also a bit closer game. Browning had 60 in that contest, but only 38 in this, as again, Fairfield winning 80-38. It was kind of a contest where Fairfield started off flexing their missiles and just never looked back. That's the way most play goes, as they led 23-10 at the end of the first quarter. It was 48-19 our score at the end of 3, 62-30 at the end of the third, and then in that fourth quarter when they finally hit the 40-point mark, the quarters go by really fast when they do that, and Fairfield wins this one 80-38. So with the win, the winning streak continues for the Fairfield Eagles for the season. Again, this is a non-conference game for both of them, so the standings won't change at all. But Fairfield now 13-0 on the season with the win, and Browning will now fall to 5-7. Next up for the Browning Indians, they will be at home against Shelby, coming up tomorrow. Fairfield, on the other hand, they have, they will be on the road tomorrow, as they will be taking on Rocky Boy. And that'll do it from here. We'd like to thank our Browning Sports Club members for bringing us tonight's contest, and they include Billman's True Value, also Blackfeet Community College, BTI Feeds, Glacier Electric, the Glacier Family Foods, Glacier Peaks Casino, the Glacier Reporter, McDonald's of Cut Bank, MCR LLC, the Native American Bank, Northern Ford, Northern Montana Insurance Services, State Farm Insurance, Mark Olson, your agent there, Teeples IGA, and Torgerson LLC. Our warm-up was brought to you by Glacier Family Foods. Right before the game, we heard from Fouts Blackfeet Trading Post. After we heard from DTJ Insurance, and our wrap-up has been brought to you by Norman Sport and Western Wear. Tonight's game is produced and directed by Sean Strickland, and I'm Mike Dean here in Fairfield, leaving with our final in non-conference action girls basketball. It was the Fairfield Eagles 80, Browning Indians 38. Good night.